5 things you should never do when leading change in an organization. Number 1 is to assume that people will naturally feel safe in a changing environment. This is because fear and uncertainty are natural reactions to change. Assuming that people feel safe will lead to disengagement and or resistance and derail your efforts. Instead, actively communicate intentions and listen. Second thing you should never do is to dictate goals without justification and intent. This is because people are less likely to commit to a change that they don't understand or that they don't see the point in. Instead, explain the rationale behind the change and ensure you align it with their personal values and aspirations. The third thing you should never do is to ignore inequalities and the power plays within the business. Ignoring these issues reinforces existing resentments and inequalities and can make people resent. Instead, you should acknowledge the problem openly and create places for open conversation and be willing to listen to solutions that your teams provide. The fourth thing you should never do is to break promises and make commitments that you can't keep. This is because inconsistent behavior weakens credibility and erodes trust. Instead, you should be transparent about your limitations and give realistic timeframes. It's better to underpromise and overdeliver. Fifth and final thing you should never do is to assume that silence means agreement. This is because a lack of feedback might indicate fear or disengagement. Instead, you should regularly seek out feedback and create channels for open two-way communication.